Right. Get set up on Instagram as well. Instagram might not be working. Might just have to be on Facebook. Right. And then what we'll do is I'll just, if anybody wants to ask questions at the end, Jordan, I'll just leave it for a couple of minutes.
Right.
All right. So anybody who's currently watching, just going to give people about 30 seconds and then we're going to discuss with Jordan, I just have to be on Facebook, how he's done so well with our coaching. So about 20 seconds, we'll let people join in. We're going to talk through what's been going on with Jordan. Everybody can get a bit of a feel as to how he's doing so well. And then we'll open things up to a couple of questions. So if anybody wants to pop any questions in the comments, do it whilst we're speaking. And then I'll check the comments afterwards and we'll answer any questions once we've finished having our chat. So 10 seconds. Right. So just so everybody knows, this is Jordan. Jordan Dyson's one of our members at Leaner Lifestyle, and he's been with us for about 4 months now. He's had amazing progress. He's lost about 25 pounds of body fat, maintained muscle, even gained some muscle, and totally changed his body shape. Jordan, how's it going? All right.
Very well, man. Yeah.
Good man.
Very well.
Right. We'll get out and enjoy some sunshine soon. So, Jordan, just going to have a bit of questions just so people get a feel about what you've been doing. So what would you say were your main goals over the past 5 years in regards to your health and fitness and body shape?
All in all, just to have a good body shape in general. I've yo-yoed in weight over the last 5 years quite badly, probably like 2 stone overall.
Fluctuating, yeah.
Fluctuating by about 2 stone. I just remember I messaged you in the past, but I was just sitting at work one day. It was a Friday night shift, and we just had fish and chips, and I was just sitting there in the seat, and I just looked down at my belly, and I was just like, something needs to happen here.
Something clicked.
It's not about like a crash diet or anything. I needed to change the whole lifestyle approach.
Do you think that was the problem in the past, that with achieving it, that you were just doing something that was like crashing and then going back to where you were and you weren't really making any long-term progress?
Exactly. I could lose the weight, crash dieting, doing loads of boring like cardio, running for miles.
Cutting out.
I would probably get the scales would be all right, but I wouldn't look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember.
How did that make you feel, constantly going up and down? Were you getting a bit sick and tired?
Just sick and tired. I think it just, like I say, the scales are all right, but you don't look and feel. You don't feel good either. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's like a lifestyle change. You need you're not just changing the scales. You need to change like your body image. You need to change your mentality. Like mental health is like just as important as physical health at the minute. So
definitely. So you got fed up and you knew that you had to do something about it. So joined us beginning of the year. What do you say the biggest things that you've learned in the 4 months that you've been with us, our coach? And what's been different?
It's not like a strict boot camp crash thing that I was used to doing. You know what I mean? It's a whole lifestyle change. Like breaking the old bad habits that got you where you didn't want to be. And trying to create new habits to get you where you do want to be, where you're happy.
Yeah, so a bit of a deeper level rather than just thinking, I've got to go to the gym or I've got to cut out this food. Actually, if you want to make those longer changes, you need to look a little bit deeper into the habits that have got you into the position.
Exactly.
What do you think? Do you think that's been the biggest mindset change towards your goals then? Thinking like, I don't have to think short term, looking at the long term. Yeah.
I mean, I was due to get married, well, and hopefully still am in August. Fingers crossed. But that's why I got in touch at the start of the year. I was like, I could have waited until maybe June, crash diet for a couple of months.
Yeah.
But I would have just been the same old way as I was. But I thought, no, I want to make a change. I want to get into that lifestyle before the wedding, get to it where I want to be during the wedding, and then just carry it on after the wedding.
Brilliant. It's good. It's great having that goal to work towards. To start with, that might be the factor that gets you going, which it was for you. But then it's that whole education path that you can take forwards for life, which is brilliant that you've seen that and you know you can take that forwards. So what would you say other than the actual training side? What have you been doing in the training? When we're in the gym, we'll start with that first. Obviously, not the last couple of months. What sort of thing were you doing with the training with us?
When you're in the unit, the vast majority it's like more of a focus on weight training, which is more ideal for me as well. Like I say, I don't like running at all. Like it just
have you ran at all since you've been with us? Were you doing any running at all?
No, never seen a treadmill.
No, but down there. No,
it's like I say, it's just boring. It doesn't motivate us, but doing weights, still like using the weightlifting to get in shape, and you can see your progress. You can set yourself goals. That's like motivating to get to the next thing,
Brilliant.
rather than like, oh, I've got to cut my time off for 5K. That's just not. That's not how I work.
Good. And what else would you say alongside the training has been like a massive impact for your development, like outside of just the exercise?
Everything really, just the whole changing your mindset, the community. I mean, you've got people from like every walk of life down there, but everyone gels like so well. It's I couldn't like. I was nervous going to my first session. Don't get us wrong, anybody would be. But after the first session, I was just like, oh, this is where I'm going to make the changes. Like it's going to work. You just get that confidence straight away.
Brilliant. That's definitely something that we try and get around as soon as possible. Make people feel as comfortable as possible. So looking at the current situation, obviously anybody who's going to be watching this on replay, we're going through a current pandemic. How have things been adapted in terms of your training, and how are you finding the whole coaching aspect? So your training, your nutrition side of things, your check-ins, your accountability, what sort of changed first of all with your training side of things?
But the only difference is that we're not at the unit really. That's it. I mean, if looking back, I mean, how long we've been in lockdown now? Like 5 weeks or something. If someone had said
7, yeah.
But it like how good it's been. It's actually like really surprises. I was a bit worried about the whole situation.
Yeah.
But we'll get like 3 lives, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You get the Tuesday, Thursday Zoom weight sessions, the Pio session on a Sunday.
Yeah.
We've had the cook-ins.
Been handy, hasn't it? Good ideas.
Honestly, like the whole, it's been incredible, really. Like it's been brilliant.
Quizzes?
Everything.
Have you enjoyed the quizzes? I
got robbed last week, like, but
got robbed from a quiz. We'll not go into that. So, do you think the lockdowns impacted your progress at all?
Not really. No, definitely not at all.
Continue on even further.
I would think so. Because you still have your monthly check-ins, your weekly check-ins. You're still accountable for everything you're doing.
Yeah.
And with it's probably even more flexible because after the recordings on the live Facebook are done, they just get stored in the hub, so you can do them whenever you want. You could do 2 a day if you wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can just do it. So it's so flexible.
Flexible around. I know obviously you're working, you were working, you weren't working, then you're working again. Right. So your patterns and your routines have changed quite a bit over the 7 weeks, but have you found it's still fitted in because it's so flexible that it's fitted in whatever your situation's been?
I don't think there can be a person who it can't fit around because it's that flexible. Anybody can do it. Absolutely anybody.
Well, and equipment-wise, we've done it with very limited. Most of the sessions are just body weight or kettlebell. Would you agree that a misconception people might have around doing home workouts aren't as easy as what have been thought?
Exactly. I mean, like you say, all you need kettlebell, or maybe it's 2 if possible.
Yeah.
A mat, and you've got no excuses after that.
Yeah. Still being structured so that you can progress as well, not just throwing a couple of exercises together into a circuit, it's still hitting the same
Exactly.
structure as what we're doing in the gym.
Yeah, working all the main body groups. It's been great. You've still got the cardio aspect as well, like the finishers at the end. Even the little challenges as well. It's still like that. Get to the next one, because setting yourself goals. That's what it's all about. And
well, it's been brilliant to see how yourself and everybody else in the community still just sort of got on with things, found it, adapted to the new situation, and still made progress. I mean, yourself and loads of other people have made brilliant progress through April, and I know it's still going to happen in May. In terms of your achievements, I mean, they've been amazing. Your photos, everybody who's seen them, if you haven't seen them, go and check them out. Absolutely amazing. Not only have you lost 25 pounds, but we've made sure that is actual body fat. You've maintained and even gained muscle mass during that time, and you can totally see that in your body shape changes. So massive well done for that. How are you feeling about going forward, your future? What effects has it had on your life, like work, relationships, things like that?
It's just motivated to get to the next step. Like a comment that you, when me photos were on Facebook, and I think it was your dad said, "Oh, great results," and you were like, "Oh, there's no results, just progress."
Yeah.
So like, I want the photos in 6 months to look a bigger jump again. Do you know what I mean?
Even better. Brilliant.
So,
and the things that you've learned, like you say now, do you feel you don't have to be in that mentality of it's a diet, it's a strict plan? Is it something that you fit in now with your lifestyle?
Exactly. I'm quite a laid back person, so like this laid back approach, that's as long as you're accountable for what you do, and you follow the goals that are set to you by the coaches, you can't fail. So it's just you can relax knowing as long as you stick to it, you can't fail.
Trust in the process, as we say.
Exactly.
Process. And in terms of, I know your first main goal was your wedding. How are you feeling about it? Are you feeling much more confident where you would be now wearing a suit? Well, it was one of the things we discussed. You want to have a bigger chest and a bigger belly, as you put it.
As long as the shirt hits the chest before the belly, that's all I want.
And you're feeling pretty good about that at the minute, yeah?
Well, I'm back in the clothes that I was probably close to throwing out 6 months ago, thinking, I'm not getting back in them.
Yeah.
But as the summer's coming around, back into the summer gear, so
feeling good.
I mean, I've got a photo from about 4 years ago when I weighed the same as I do, well, about the same. But if you look at the body shape, it's just completely different. It's crazy.
I'd love to see them. Send them over. I'd love to see that, like, definitely.
It's mad.
Class. So if somebody's listening right now and they were in the situation you were 5 or 6 months ago, or even a couple of years ago, where you were yo-yoing, going up and down, what would you say to them now?
Get involved. Just contact you, contact Quinn, any of the coaches, Susan, Rob, anyone.
You were nervous, yeah? You were nervous about it?
I think everybody would be. Why wouldn't you be? You know what I mean? You're putting yourself out there. You're exposing all your weaknesses and all your vulnerabilities and what 100%. You're most conscious about. But you put straight away. You trust you guys, everyone down at the unit who's a member. You just know that you'll make a change. You'll make it happen. I mean,
everyone's in it together, aren't they?
I mean, every little achievement, how big or small, is celebrated by everybody. Yeah. I mean, we've got people younger than me. We've got people
70.
Big John in his 70s. It's just like what? It's just one big happy group, happy family. It's great.
Definitely. And it was the big thing is, would you say to people, it's getting out of a comfort zone? That probably, were you in a comfort zone, but you weren't actually comfortable with it?
Absolutely. I was just so comfortable. I was just slip sliding, getting fatter and fatter and unhealthy. I mean, especially like with stuff going on now, you need to be healthy. You know what I mean?
Just like I said, physically and mentally,
exactly.
Massively important. Cool, that's awesome. I'm just going to check the questions just to see if there's anybody come through. If anybody has got any questions and they want to write anything in, please feel free to do it. 2 seconds, Jordan. I've got one. I presume this hasn't always been plain sailing. How did you keep motivating yourself in the harder times? That's a good question. So has there been times over the last 4 months that you've found it more difficult? Probably, you would say, even right now, like when everything happened. What would you say? motivating factors?
So one of the
side of things, like you said about not the strict side of things, and it's a bit more relaxing.
Exactly. Even if you have like a bad week, as long as you're accountable for it, you can your next week you make sure that's a good one. I mean, when we found out like the wedding might not be going, it's easy to think, oh well, may as well put a couple of stone on, eat well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just pig out, but
yeah,
it's that mindset of nah, because I'm happier now than I've ever been. Really, you know what I mean? Like the exercise. Sometimes you get up and the last thing you want to do is go to the gym or go down to the unit, have a workout, but you never come out thinking, oh, I wish I never did that. You always say,
definitely.
I'm so glad I did that.
That split decision of thinking I can't be bothered, or not doing it and then feeling crap for the rest of the day, or doing it and then feeling great.
It sets you up so well.
Like, just when you touched on that there, but what we didn't really discuss actually, just so everybody knows, have you cut out alcohol?
No.
Nah,
definitely not.
Continued enjoying yourself throughout drinking. Yeah, just being accountable about things.
Just accountable. If you know you're going to have like today a barbecue, just save a couple of calories during the week.
Yeah,
and then just like you say, accountable. Get it all written down.
Yeah,
in MyFitnessPal, and it's you can still live. You can still be happy. You can still live the life you want.
Yeah, still gone out, still socialised, still had time with your fiance and things, family. Obviously, not everything. But I'll just have a look through, see if there's any more questions. Again, a lot of comments. How do you find the nutrition side of things? Somebody's asked. Obviously, we just touched on it a little bit there, but have you cut anything? You haven't cut any particular food groups out?
Nothing.
Education-wise, have you learned quite a lot about how the body works in nutrition?
Yeah, I mean, everything like is basic is like the macro goals you're given. I mean, I've never worked with that before.
Yeah.
But I feel it's like it seems quite complicated at the start, but now it's like second nature. I can pretty much plan a day's meals and my percentages are like maybe 1 or 2 out.
Yeah, and that takes time, doesn't it? That's took you time.
Aye.
It's a skill that you've learned, just like learning how to drive. It's not straight away, but then you've stuck with it, and like you say, now you know, boom, what I'm having, and you can do it without really thinking that much.
No, exactly.
Plus, you're getting some good comments here. Sexier than ever.
Who said that?
Lind. Awesome. Right. Thanks, man. If anybody else has got any questions, please get them in quickly now. We'll leave it up about 20 seconds. Cheers for that, Jordan. Hope you have a good weekend and keep it going. If you are having a few drinks today, you know what to do. Bang them in the app.
Yep.
And then I'll see you for a session in the morning, yeah?
Yep, 9 o'clock, right nearly.
Nice one. Cheers, man. Take care.
Have a good one.
You too.